What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Wise Man Talks podcast. As always, I am your host, Dante Brown. And if you're new, here's a song. You've been here. Damn, I messed it up. Anyway, if you're here, sing along. If you're new, here's a song. Tell a friend, tell a foe, tell your family, just let them know. WWE is the best, and this is the Wise Man Talks podcast. And I am Dante Brown. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, man, I still can't believe Elimination Chamber. That had to be one of the greatest Elimination Chambers, probably this generation, in a long time, honestly. But I still don't like the fact that Elimination Chamber is a pay per view. I don't really like pay per views that are based off of matches like Hell in a Cell, TLC, uh, Stream Rules. Like, I don't like when they do that. You shouldn't make a pay per view off of a match. Like, Money in the Bank. I wish they wouldn't do that. One, I wish Money in the Bank would be at WrestleMania because that was perfect. Because the build up, I mean, you do the qualifying matches, and then to have a ladder match at WrestleMania, and then like I said, when like people like Seth Rollins cashing in at WrestleMania, and that never happened before, and then like you have a whole year, so you basically from all the way up to like after WrestleMania, that's the start of a new year, and then you have all the way up to next year's WrestleMania. Like, let's say you win Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. So not that not so like this 41. So you got all the way up to 42 and say they cash in that night. So it's like you basically held a briefcase for that long. Like, I mean, I wish they would bring it back. Triple H, if you're listening, any suggestions? Like, I feel like I honestly should be working in WWE. Like, I should be on this creative board or whatever. I should have some productions or whatever. I should be backstage. Like, this is I feel like that's my calling. Like, I should be backstage. Cause like, bro, like my mind works mysterious, wonderful ways. Like, and like with WWE now, it's so beautiful. Like the stuff that goes on. Like, I'll be like, okay, all right. So we got John Cena that just turned heel. So it's like, how can we improve that? How can we make that better? Like I said, I feel like with Cena being heel and like basically selling his soul to the Rock. So like I'm putting it out there, and you gotta go back. That's the beautiful beautiful thing about WWE. It's like you gotta go back and watch previous stuff, and you gotta pay attention. Like you can't just go, okay, John Cena's fighting. Like, all right, who's he gonna fight next week? No, 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 no. It's a butterfly effect. This thing happens, so this thing happens, and then you gotta go back, and then you go back and watching like, okay, like, damn, oh, the sound is right there. I didn't even see that. I didn't even know. Like, you gotta pay attention. So that's why I feel like the match. I think it's gonna be a triple threat match by way of since in New Orleans, I feel like we're gonna get another like Daniel Bryan type of build up for CM Punk because one, he's never main evented WrestleMania, and like he was like calling. He's like, this is his chance. Like last year, he got hurt. He was supposed to win the Royal Rumble. Like we just gonna put it out there. He should have won the Royal Rumble last year. Didn't win this year. Didn't win the Elimination Chamber. So it's like, bro, he's like, how am I gonna get to WrestleMania? He has a favor. If you remember from CM Punk, I mean from Paul Heyman, we don't know what that favor is. So like that favor is gonna be him. And he's gonna kind of like, yo, like I'm sick and tired of the Rock or yeah, 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 yeah. So he's gonna have a match with the Rock. If he wins that, put him in a match. Put him in a triple match at WrestleMania, make a triple threat match. Cause like this way, and it's kind of like a little bit better. Cause I don't. It was at WrestleMania 30. I ain't think Batista should have won. I feel like Roman should have won that then. Um, and like this would be a little bit better because now you get Punk, Cena, Cody. Like that's a banger match more so than Batista, Bryan, and Randy Orton. But and if y'all paid attention, Go back, watch Cody Rhodes and Steve Austin when he was on his little podcast or whatever, and he's interviewing him. He told Cody, that, yeah, let me WrestleMania is in Vegas next year, like saying this last year. And he told him, like, if you need help, just let me know, man. Call away. Hey, he said he'll make the drive. And now that I think about it, like, it wouldn't make sense for last year. Like, I know people was anticipating, oh, Stone Cold. I was one of them too. But like the fact that I had to see Undertaker like at WrestleMania, and then the gong is childhood memories. Like it's just, oh shit, when the gong goes off and the lights go dark, it's just like, oh shit, Undertaker, Undertaker. Even though he's retired, like it was still, like I said, good to see. Good to just actually see it in person. Because I don't think I've like went to WWE events when the Undertaker. Like if anything, it was like pay per view, or I think the last time I could remember seeing Undertaker, um, at like a Raw or SmackDown was when he was feuding with Punk at WrestleMania 29, and like the whole build up between Punk and Undertaker. But it wasn't like Undertaker didn't show up at that time. He was already in the ring, and that's when CM Punk was impersonating Paul Bearer with that Undertaker. Oh crap! So yeah, I mean it was cool to see that, but and then I don't feel like it would have. I mean, it only would make sense being The Rock coming out. So it's like, okay, The Rock's out here, so that must mean Austin's gonna be out there. Because then he's at WrestleMania 38, so it's like, oh, he still coming out, but no, I don't feel like him and Roman like that didn't need to happen. This time, I feel like it should happen because one, you respect Cody. Then they said the whole thing, The Rock, you stuck your nose in the last year. They could be like Austin, be like, yo, like I let it slide last year, but now you're doing the same thing again. So it's like, bro, we not about to have this. And if The Rock, I mean, if Austin has like a deja vu moment, remembering when he sold his soul to Austin, I mean, to The Rock, shit, I'm tripping, to Mr. McMahon to beat The Rock, it's like, oh, he's getting that PTSD, like deja vu, like yada, yada, yada. And then Cena, so it's like, it kind of would make sense. I would hope it does happen. Like, unfortunately, I'm not going to be at that WrestleMania. I mean, unless somehow tickets just happen to fall in my hand, like Willy Wonka, like a Charlie and Chocolate Factory, something like that, you know. But I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I think that's how it should happen. Cause I feel like we gonna get another like not end game, but like similar to like it's gonna be quite a few couple interferences. And then definitely if Punk's in the match, Rollins going to definitely be pissed off again. Like, bro, he's in the main event of WrestleMania and I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure he just wins. It's gonna be like how Punk was doing everything to make sure McIntyre didn't win the title. So it's like, bro, I'm gonna make sure you don't win the title. It's just back and forth thing. And then with Punk and Rollins, I feel like we gonna get one more match. Like after, because next week on Raw, they're gonna be fighting a steel cage match, Madison Square Garden. Now, last time it was like a marquee match with Rollins at Madison Square Garden. It was against the Radar superstar Edge, or as AEW wants to call him, Cope. AEW sucks, and I'm just gonna put it out there. Y'all want to talk smack on a man's main event, Jay Uso, with your bullshit signs talking about some old Yeet Man, and this, bro. SmackDown. It's in Philly. I'll be there. Watch for my sign. Hopefully, if Jay, if you're listening, and I know you are, come to SmackDown, man. Come through the entrance. I'm gonna come through the crowd, man. I specifically got my ticket on that side in hopes of being able to get my sign put on there, and I'm gonna have it up there. I'm gonna try to find the biggest sign I can and make sure that it's known. I'm not gonna tell you what it says, but AEW, we own y'all. Y'all want to copy us? Y'all think y'all better than us? Y'all ain't better than us. Y'all ain't even better than TNA. Y'all ain't even better than what is that? Reality wrestling or wherever the thing Zilla 52's in. Like, you ain't better than none of them. You suck, AEW. We don't care for y'all. Tony Khan, you little dwarf. You ain't nothing. I'm calling you out, man. Tony Khan, I want you at WrestleMania. Come on. Come on with it. I'm on gas, no brakes. Yeah, set it up. Nick, tell your brother I want the smoke. And I ain't talking street profits. I'm talking real facts. Nah, but yeah, I'm dead serious. Like, bro, Tony Khan, I want the smoke, bro. Come on. Come on, boy. Put you right there, man. Go to sleep, man. Finish him. Mortal Kombat style, bro. You don't want to know what the finishing move is. Yep, I ain't gonna tell you my finishing move is. I'm gonna say it in the ring. You know, if Travis can wrestle, why can't I wrestle? You know, I might slap his face up like Cody Rhodes, bust his eardrum up, let him know. See, he might not even hear me coming. Take my sip of my water. Yeah, nah, on some on some WWE nonsense. You feel me? With Seth Rollins and Punk. Hate to say it, Punk, but I feel like Seth is gonna win this one. Steel cage match, and now this is a little theory I got out there because since Roman wants to be advertised to not be on a WWE event until what is it, March 14th? No, was it 14th? Not 14th. I lied. Sorry. Was it 2013? 21st, I think, something like that. It's after, literally the Friday after the SmackDown after Cena returns. So it's like, I think Cena's going to be on Raw. We're finally going to hear from heel Cena March 17th. So then that Friday, which I believe is 21st, something like that. If I'm wrong, oh well. Rome was supposed to be on SmackDown because he said he got some receipts. So maybe he could be coming for Solo because you know Solo never acknowledged his tribal chief. Or I mean, could he gun it from McIntyre, who's talking all this smack about Roman? So it's like, I mean, we saw each other a little bit of Rumble, but it was running back. Or I mean, who knows? But Roman, I don't think he's gonna get involved in that Seth match, that steel cage match. But I could be wrong, but I feel like it's gonna be Becky Lynch. Why? We ain't seen Becky since what was that? Raw after Clash of Champions, whatever it was, Night of Champions. We ain't seen Becky in a while. And then she was just tweeting at Punk, basically calling out AJ and cause saying like, oh yeah, why Roxanne Perez and CM Punk had like matching wrestling attire colors, Elimination Chamber and all this and that, and yet you want to be calling me out and sticking your nose in me and my husband Seth Rollins' family business, yada yada yada. So like, and then that can kind of lead to with the whole women's tag team, women's world title with Rhea and Io and Bianca. Because I was shocked Io beat Rhea. Like I really was not expecting that, especially because they was talking about how, oh yeah, Io's always beating Rhea and Rhea she can't win against her. So it was like I thought this was like, all right, this is her build up to WrestleMania. But then it's funny because I was telling my peoples like, bro, with the whole Elimination Chamber match, I was like, because I thought Liv had a chance to win it until Bianca and them lost some titles. I was like, okay, all right, now I feel like either Bianca, I was saying either Bianca. At first, I was saying Liv. Then I was like, all right, once they lost the belt, I feel like Bianca's gonna win that because Bianca and Rhea, I thought that'd been the last WrestleMania match. You feel me? But when Bianca, like I was saying, it because of Rhea, that title, like she don't really need to win it after WrestleMania. Like I mean, 'cause she held it last year for a year, and then she came back from the injury. She beat Liv, won it, regained it. So it was like do we really need her to hold it any longer? Like it's just kind of like she's just holding on to it for the moment, for the time being. But I didn't think she was gonna lose that. But then, like I said, that belt itself, I already knew it wasn't gonna be like just a one-on-one match. Like it needed more participants in that match because it's like, bro, we already got Tiffany and Charlotte. That's gonna be one-on-one. Jay and Gunther one-on-one. So it's like that, and it was like it felt like a toss-up with the women's, and then Cody Rhodes and his title. So it's like I, I I was honestly saying I thought if Liv would have won it, it would have been like Rhea, Liv. I thought Nia Jax, but I don't know what fucking brand she's on because I still don't get with this whole the transfer portal. But yet you show up on this brand, but you are on this brand. So I don't even honestly don't know. Like Roxanne Perez was on NXT. Like I know she didn't get the official call up yet, but like you had her on Smack. I mean, she was feuding with Bailey for a little bit. I'm like, all right, she's gonna be on SmackDown, and like she's at Raw events in the crowd. So I'm like, what? I'm not hating on it. I'm enjoying it. I'm just like, I'm enjoying, it, but it's just like, come on, bro. Like either just don't do the draft, or just I don't know, bro. Just stop the draft in general. Just at this point, like it don't even really matter. Like have different titles on different brands, but like the whole draft is really kind of pointless. If I'm being honest, but neither here or there. Like I was saying, Rhea, Liv, Nia, and I feel Becky, and I still feel like Becky Hogan's gonna get involved in that match because we ain't seen in a while. She didn't get her rematch after Liv took the title from her, so it's like, all right, like the same thing. I mean, because I don't like Becky Hogan. Yes, I call her Becky Hogan because I don't like Hulk Hogan, and if you know history on Hulk Hogan with title matches, you know what I mean. But like with the triple threat with Becky, Rhea, Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte, you kind of you can't really have a main event. That's not main event worthy if you don't really throw Charlotte in there. So it's like to kind of make the match a little bit better, more worth watching. You gotta throw Becky in there. She ain't gotta win it, but just the hype up, to build the hype. You gotta kind of throw Becky in there. And I feel like now we got Rhea. Now it kind of, and then it would be kind of dope. Two women that she's, damn, two women that she's lost to at WrestleMania. Damn, this is over there. Yeah, two women that she's lost to at WrestleMania. Like, damn, that's wild. She lost to Bianca. She lost to Rhea. She didn't fight Io, but make that a fatal four way. Yeah, because we never seen a fatal four way for the women's title at WrestleMania. We had triple threat, we had 1-on-1. Make it a fatal four way come out. And I feel like Triple H, he know what he's doing. So I feel like that should happen. And then that's why I feel like she'll come in. Like, see, Punk's about to go walk out the cage and win the match. And then Becky slams the door on him, makes her return. And then, like, the following week, she's like, announces, oh, yeah, I want the women's world title match. Like, I'm using my rematch clause. Rhea, step aside. And, like, it could be something like that. Like, and then, like, Rhea could, like I said, it could kind of, like, to ramp up Rhea, like, not heelish, but, like, kind of just, like all gas, no brakes type shit. Like, she could lose to Becky, so where it's kind of like Seth Rollins, like trying to find his way to WrestleMania when he ended up when Cody was coming back, because they are like she's losing matches to where it's like, yeah, we're giving you opportunity matches, but yet you're losing them. So then we throw like she find a way through that. Uh, that's one way. Um, yeah, and if y'all watch Raw, I keep telling people this. I would literally tell them after I peep it. Like I said, when you watch SmackDown, Raw, hell, even NXT, like don't just watch it. You have to pay attention and study it. Like the background, the minor details are major details in the long run. Like I would tell people, if you watch Raw, watch when Jay was cutting his promo after Gunther and took him out. He would say, "Oh yeah, like people about doubt me. I'm starting to doubt myself. This, that, yeah." As Jay was walking off, and he's walking out to the back, walking out, leaving the entrance, the arena, and I peeped it. There's a trail over here, trail over there. One had McIntyre's face, the other had Cody Rhodes' face. Now, if you paid attention to last year with the whole Cena, and then even go back last year, watch when The Rock was beating Cody Rhodes outside. What trail did you see in the back? Cena and what other person? Austin. I'm just saying, pay attention to that. You're hearing it now. So when I tell you I was right, don't be wrong. Like he said, McIntyre, and then the history of McIntyre. Go back when he re-signed for WWE. Who gifted him his sword? The Rock. Watch the Netflix premiere on Raw. Well, you got to watch the after the show is over. Watch the Rock. Watch the Rock's Instagram live video. Who was the Rock? He literally walked over and talked to Drew McIntyre. McIntyre whispered something in his ear. What was that? We don't know. That and Punk's favor, we don't know what they were. And then, I mean, watch Cody and McIntyre earlier, the first episode of SmackDown of the New Year. Watch when McIntyre came out. He hugged Cody, talking about something. Oh yeah, I wanted to get a look at his tattoo and all this and that. But what's the tattoo supposed to be? The American Nightmare. And what did The Rock basically try to do to Cody Rhodes? Give him a soul, and he told him, "Yeah, if you don't, I'm gonna make your life a nightmare." And through this whole like everyone talking to Cody and oh, what you gonna do, Cody? You gonna sell your soul? Don't sell your soul. Whatever. Watch McIntyre. He's trying to tell you like he was cool, calm, collected. He said, "I'm not here to hurt you, Cody. Yada yada. This that." Rock did the at Bad Blood. I thought it was to say that Roman Cody triple threat match, but Cena he did the two. Cena joined the one more person. I mean, it could be McIntyre, like I said, or I'm thinking it could be Rock coming for Roman, and Paul Heyman's gonna screw him because if you remember too, Paul Heyman had two phones. The only one that got destroyed was well disconnected was Roman's phone. What happened with the Rock's phone? And that could kind of be like, okay, Roman, like yeah, you think you like you tribal chief, but you're not high chief, so it could be like a power dominance thing. Like, all right, I'm trying to let you know that you're not up there on my level. Like, and that can kind of set up for next year's WrestleMania, which happens to be in New Orleans. Shout out LSU Tigers. I'm gonna try to go down there. I I'm telling myself now. So like I'm gonna start saving and whatnot, but I ain't gonna be able to make it to WrestleMania this year. Like I said, if somehow tickets were to just wound up fall in my hand like a golden ticket, cool. If not, but definitely because we need Roman Rock, bro. It's 3 years now. We're pushing this aside now, bro. Come on, man. But I feel like now, excuse me, if this match don't happen this year, which is most likely not gonna. I kind of feel like that they're saving it. That'll be like The Rock's last match. Like it should be like career words, career like threatening or something like that. Like okay, you put the Ula follow on. It should be like somehow it should be a bloodline rules match, something like that. And Rock, you put your career on the line for your spot. Like, bro, if I beat you, I'm the high chief. And like, because like The Rock's 50, who knows how many more years he got left, and it's like that. I feel like would kind of be the perfect way for him to go out. It's like, all right, it's against your own family. You know, like it's just a guy like Roman Reigns who's like basically who's a megastar now. So it's like the passing of the torch, and like you know it's in good place, and you see how basically the whole Samoan dynasty, Samoan bloodline just runs WWE, and it's still growing to this day. I mean, you got like Jay, Jimmy, Jacob, uh, and others. Tama, it runs deep, and then the children, children are going to be. They basically run WWE. I mean, The Rock literally runs WWE, so it's like it's a power move thing. So yeah, but that's all I just want to say for now. And I forgot. And I'm gonna wear this when I go down on Friday because the babe Tiffany Stratton, the is she women's champion? No, women's WWE champion, WWE women's champion Tiffany Stratton gonna be here in Philly for a meet and greet. So she is a Minnesota native. So I mean, it ain't Minnesota Vikings, but it's close enough. So I gotta coordinate a little bit and see, like I said, minor details. And see if she peeps. She's like, oh, I'm like, yeah, this ain't Vikings, but it's close. I mean, the colors I had to coordinate. Minnesota I had to, you know what I mean. But manifestation, because it's in minor details. She sees this, and then they're like, oh, like, oh, he said he was going to WrestleMania next year, and boom, bop, bam, he's at WrestleMania. You feel me? You never know. So, blessing in disguise. You never know. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for listening to this. I'm about to get up out of here and go home because the clock is ticking and it's Dante leaving home time. Dante go home time. So as always, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell your neighbors, let them know. Wise Man Talk Podcast. Recognize me.